I'm Sharon, and this is episode 341 of the Knit Style Podcast. Hi everybody, and welcome to episode 341. I'm out here in my garden, kind of old school, where Rich and I used to face, because if I face toward the pool, the lighting is kind of weird. This is better lighting this way, so I face this way today. So I have on a long sleeve shirt and it's very hot. It wasn't too bad this morning, and wasn't supposed to be that bad today, but it's hot. And I'm just praying that it doesn't storm, or that the lawn guys don't come and mow, because that'll happen, of course. Anyway, let's move on and get this done. So I have on my red shirt today because it's the only one in my closet that I haven't worn. Maybe I did wear it, I don't know. So today I'm going to talk about Christmas in July. Knitters, in the knitting world, Christmas in July isn't really a thing as much as it is in the stitching world. A lot of people in the stitching world stitch Christmas pieces in July. It's just a thing. But I'm trying to make it a thing in the knitting world, because if you want to knit a gift, this is a great time to do it. You know, you're relaxed, you're by the pool. It's a great time to do a little bit of knitting for the holidays. So I did this last year as well. I did Christmas in July back when I was really sick last year. You'd never know it from the video, but I really was. And so I'm reigniting it for this year. I have on my Merry Christmas shirt from Walt Disney World that I purchased last year when I was there during the holidays. It was gorgeous. It was amazing. If you kind of want to see my, like what it looks like, I have a highlight under my profile on Instagram, which is Knit Style Yarns, and it has Disney 2023 under there. And it was decked out. Everything in Disney was decked out. It was all complete when we were there, and it was gorgeous. And I took a lot of phone video. So if you want to see that, it's up. This year I found out I really enjoy going at the holiday season before Christmas. Unfortunately, the hotel that we stay at is being renovated for a year, starting now, basically. And I couldn't get a room in December. So I got a room in November, and things are just starting to get decorated in November. It's not all done, which is kind of unfortunate. The gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian should be up, but it won't be open, which is fine. I can't eat cookies anyway. But I bought a ticket to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at the Magic Kingdom, which is really all I care about, basically. So I love the Magic Kingdom, so I'll be doing that. So I'm excited about that. But let's get moving along with our Christmas in July. Before I do that, though, I have a giveaway. Last week, I said that if you commented below my video, you would be eligible to enter to win this beautiful skein. And I think I'm putting a mini with it. I think I said that. I will. So here is the beautiful skein. I think this is called Beach Vibes. And the winner is Brenda Myers 8440. So Brenda, contact me you can send me an email, sharon@knitstyleryarns.com or knitstyleryarns.com at gmail, or knitstyleryarns@gmail.com. Either one of those emails works, and I will get your prize out to you. I need your full name and address, and I'll get your prize out to you. Okay, so let's get right into it. Christmas in July update that I did. Had a lot of fun dyeing this, and I did a mini skein set, which is really pretty, and I really love it. I haven't named these yet. I know this one is going to be Christmas in July. That's the name of it. I love this color palette at Christmas. That kind of light red, almost pink, and teal. Such a pretty combination for Christmas. If you want something alternate to red and green. Although, if you've been following me for years, I am a traditional Christmas dyer. A lot of dyers, I'm also a traditional Christmas decorator. My house is red and green. And I'm totally okay with that. It's just how it is. And my tree is very colorful. I have lots of colorful Christmas ornaments on my tree, and that's how I love it, and that's how it will be until I no longer can do it. So I dye very traditional colors, but I love this color palette. If I was going to do an alternate color palette, I would do this teal and red. Actually, Rich has a tree downstairs, and he decorates his tree. It's silver and this color, which is also really beautiful. So, anyway. Here are the minis. This one, I don't remember. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. This one I think I'm going to call Ornaments, because that's what my tree basically looks like. This one is really pretty. Maybe I'll call it Christmas Star because of the gold and red. Love that. This is just a straight up, maybe I'll call this Here Comes Santa Claus, because it's just, this is Christmas in a skein. I have dyed this before, and it has a name, and I can't remember it right now, but I will look it up. But anyway, here are the minis. I would like to give a set away. So, under this episode, just make a comment. Maybe make some name suggestions. I have a really good name. I'm not going to say it now for a Christmas color. I'm going to do it closer to Christmas. I'm not doing it for Christmas in July. I have a really good name in my head for a color, but that's okay. All right, so yeah, so pretty. Love. Okay, so that's the minis. I also did some full skeins, because this is one of my favorites. Love this. I did full skeins of Christmas in July, and I also did a coordinating mini for Christmas in July. I also have a coordinating mini for this one, and these will be sold separately. And then Here Comes Santa Claus. I like that name. That's cute. This mini will go for that one too. So I have those in full skeins. I have a one-of-a-kind because if I have leftover dye, I'm just throwing skeins in just to soak up the dye. And this one is beautiful. It's like an emerald, beautiful emerald green. And I think that's it. So separately, I'll have these light red minis. They kind of match my shirt a little bit. I love it. And I have these darker red minis. And I also have some tealy green minis. I mean, I think they would still work. They're not exactly the green in this or this, but I think they'd work. This has a little bit of lighter speckle. So it would work. I am listing my single minis like on a separate listing, and you guys liked that. You bought some last time. So I have the minis, the full skeins, and the separately listed minis, all for Christmas in July. And after I finish recording today, I will take pictures of them, and I think they're going to come out great. So I'm super happy with how this update turned out. I also have kits available for my 2 Christmas patterns that I wrote all by myself. Donna helped. She test knit. And actually, maybe I will put up a kit for the Celtic Christmas cowl, because I didn't put up kits for it last year, but I can put one up, and it'll be kind of a custom dye for you. I have this left. I'm putting all my Christmas things up. I had this left over from last Christmas. It's classic Christmas colors again, and it's a sparkle. I have one. This is the Celtic Christmas cowl. I designed this, and it got pretty popular on Ravelry, and I love it for the holidays. And it was really fun to knit because there's a lot of really fun texture in it. So I will put this up as like a pre-order, and I will dye that up for you, and you get the pattern for free. My latest one that I did last year while I was sick. How did I write this while I was sick? I don't know. I think because there was nothing else for me to do. I just sat there and knit this. Donna and I had a competition as to who's going to knit this faster. That was Donna. Clouds came in. I had to brighten it up a little. All right, so this is the gingerbread holiday shawl. I love this one. It's really cuddly because of the Surrey alpaca silk skein in it. I love this. It's so soft. So for this kit, you get a red, a green, and a gingerbread, and this. And I think we even have some bags left that match this. So you'll be seeing that. I'll put a picture of the bag up here. It matches perfectly. So that is that one. I got a lot of wear out of this last year. It was awesome. So yeah, oh, touching this wool in this hot weather is killing me. So I have been doing some knitting, and let's see, what do I have here? So I have slowed up quite a bit on socks, but I am almost finished with this pair, and then I had to start a new pair, so I just had some mindless knitting to do while I didn't have to look. So these socks are Over the Garden Wall by Mustache. I'm knitting them in tandem. This color is so pretty. So I just have to do the Kitchener on this guy. It looks great. I love it. And I have to do the toe. I think I started the toe decreases on this guy. So yeah, I'm just about done. I'm not rushing to finish them because I'm not really wearing wool socks right now. I mean, I sometimes do, but it's been, July is the hottest month here in New York. As far as I'm concerned, at least it's the best pool day. I mean, my pool is beautiful. It has been 90. It's a small pool. It's just an above ground, and I don't care. I love it. It's because I don't really swim that much. I just kind of dunk in, and it's 90 and it's gorgeous. I love it, and it's easy to take care of because it's small. And last week I talked about our pool boy, which is a pool robot that I named PB2, and he is going strong, and Rich loves it. Oh my God, it's a game changer if you have a pool. Invest in a pool robot. They're really not even that expensive. This one was like, I don't know, I think it was $350. I love it. It's awesome. I ordered a new pair of socks, and this again is Mustache Yarns. Dark Side of the Moon extended play version. And it's a rainbow with black and gray, which is my favorite. And last week, I grabbed a skein, wound it up, and went to start, and I started it, and I'm like, this doesn't look like the skein I was planning on knitting. And I really wanted to knit this, but I also have Dark Side of the Moon regular, and I cast that one on. So that one's cast on, so I guess I'll be doing those next. Which is fine. So, yeah, this is a nice one. Love it. Just a small start. You know, Rich and I have been watching shows, you know, so we watch Alone. Alone is Rich's favorite show. And we watch that together, and I want to see the beautiful scenery. So I sit there with my sock knitting, and I don't have to look down. And that's why I always have socks. And when I have to do a toe, forget it. I need to concentrate when I do a toe. So I'm at spots in that other pair where I have to concentrate. This I can just not look at. I'm going to knit these in tandem as well. So, we've been watching Alone. We've been watching House of the Dragon, although the first episode we hated, and we almost didn't finish it. We almost didn't continue with the series, but we did. We got past it, and it's better. If you watch House of the Dragon, you'll know. I'm not going to really talk about it, but it was terrible. But anyway. And we also have been watching The Acolyte, because I do watch all Star Wars episodes on Disney Plus, because I like Star Wars Disney. Some people do not. It was so funny because we were in Disney last Christmas, and we were in a store that caters to pets, of course. And so we were, they had some Star Wars dog stuff, and we were like, oh, that's so cute, whatever. And this couple walks by, and they see it, and I overhear them, and the guy's like, oh, what Disney did to Star Wars, it's just a crime. And the girl's like, yeah. And I'm like, I like Disney Star Wars, so. You know what? You like what you like, right? If you don't have to watch it if you don't like it, which is why I almost stopped watching House of the Dragon. So, yeah. That to say, I've been knitting socks and watching TV, and I really don't knit anything complicated if I'm watching something that I really like. I don't want to look down. Although maybe sometimes you want to look down. Like when you're watching House of the Dragon, I look down a lot. Okay, so, and of course I'm in the middle of the row on this. Hold on, I'm just going to slip these stitches. So I've been knitting on the grand opening shawl. And this pattern is by Telly Bean Knits. And I love it, it's beautiful. Well, let's say I have a love-hate relationship with it. Because I'm a really good, I'm a good lace knitter, if I do say so myself. I don't even use lifelines. I probably should, but I just don't, because I'm lazy. And I can fix most lace patterns. However, this one was a bitch. This one that I just finished. So it's going to be really hard to see because it needs to be blocked. But where my finger is, there's these little clusters of stitches. So you decrease on one row and then you increase on the next row. And that makes like these little clusters of dots. There's no yarn overs. But for some reason, the first time I was almost finished with the row, with the pattern repeat. It's a 12 row pattern repeat. So I had done the 12 rows, and they're long rows because it's getting longer. And somehow, and this never happens to me either, I dropped a stitch. And it ran down into one of these lower rows where I had increased stitches here, and it just made this giant hole that I couldn't really fix. I'm like, oh man, I said some things. So I had to rip the entire 12 rows out. I was not a happy camper. Okay, so it went in timeout for a while, and I actually knit on my green sweater, finished the sleeve, and I will show you that in a minute. It's inside. But, so this was in timeout. So I ripped it out, picked up the stitches, and knit up again. I don't think I had to rip out the entire 12 rows. I think I ripped out 8, 9, a lot. So knit it back up. I was on row 12. I did it again. Are you kidding me? I dropped a stitch in the same spot. I never drop stitches. Why? And I think it's, you know, this is really skinny lace yarn, and I use metal needles. Now, some of you are going to be like, well, Sharon, you should be using wood or bamboo. And I would say, yes, I should be, but I don't like it. I don't like wood or bamboo needles. I'm very stubborn. I only knit with Addy Rockets. So it's on me dropping the stitch because it's slippery. However, this one wasn't as bad. So I was able to catch it, and I put a removable stitch marker in, and I was able to drop down and pick up in that spot. Maybe it's not even correct. Do I care? Absolutely not. You can't see it. So I just went on. Now, the first time I did it, it was a giant hole, so I had to rip it out. But this one, I wouldn't even be able to tell you where it was. This looks fine. It's going to be so pretty when it's blocked. I keep telling myself that. So in between these trickier repeats, there's garter stitch, which is nice. And now I'm on a textured stitch repeat, which is easy. So I do love it. It's just, it was giving me some heartache. Oh, and by the way, this yarn is a Marino Silk Sea-Cell blend that I dyed myself. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite yarns to knit with. And I can't really get any more of it because where I ordered the base, it's like mail order. They're not online, and I mean, I suppose I could find the information and order, but I'm not going to. So I don't dye it anymore. So I have a ton of it left from the gradient that I did. So I think I'm going to dye it over. When I'm finished with this, I'm going to over dye what I have left into like a burgundy, like I'll dye it red burgundy, and knit one of those shawls that I talked about last time. I bought a triangular shawl, lace shawl book, lace weight yarn. I'm really feeling lace weight right now. That's what I want to knit with. I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. So I talked last time about knitting a shawl for my daughter's wedding, which is in 29 days. And I'm not going to, because her wedding is in August and my dress has long sleeves. I am not gonna need a shawl. I'm probably gonna be dying in that dress. It's fine. Most of it's gonna be indoors. The wedding itself is outdoors, and I think the cocktail hour is outdoors. I'm not really sure, but the main part of the wedding is indoors, so I'll be okay. But I won't need a shawl for sure, because August is hot. No matter, even if it's cold, even if it's rainy and cloudy, it'll be warm. When that shawl went into timeout, I picked up my green sweater hug. This is by Skeindeer. And I finished the second sleeve. Yay! So I do need to rip out the bottom because I want it just a little bit longer, which is fine because I love knitting this yarn. It doesn't bother me. And then the neckline just needs to be done and it will be finished. It will have taken me about a year because I just kept putting it down and picking it up. I went on that sock spree where I knit like a whole ton of socks, like 6 pairs, and I didn't knit anything else, so that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. If it's done by Rhinebeck, I'll probably wear it to Rhinebeck, and I'll show Steph of Loop, which is where I got that yarn. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I've been knitting. Make a comment down below and you can win mini skeins if you would like to purchase a set or two. Just go to the website. I have some, again, the full skeins and everything. You can comment about your most frustrating, sorry, there's a plane going by. Your most frustrating knitting mistake. That would be fun to hear about, because I was frustrated by that one I did. I really should have put in a lifeline with that. I'll see. I don't know what the other lace patterns look like on this gray shawl. If they're gonna be like that, I might put a lifeline in. But again, I'm super lazy. Okay, I think that's it for today. I don't really have a theme to this episode aside from Christmas in July. So I hope you all are enjoying your summer. Our summer has been fantastic so far. We hung out in the pool the other day and went for ice cream after dinner, and those little simple things make me so very happy, and we've had a really good summer. So hope you are too, and I hope you're knitting something beautiful or crafting something beautiful, and cheers!